Okay, so I know I did a long text post about how Kentaro Miura got Casca's hair right, and I made it a text post because that was the best way to get down all my thoughts about it. Because I wanted to talk also about the emotional significance. But I'm putting this in a video because it just feels like it's easier to talk about. It's another thing that he got right. No emotional significance, except it makes me laugh. So in chapter 338 of Berserk, Erica mentions to Rickert that among many amazing things that Griffith has brought about, all the toilets flush. And I was kind of confused, and I was ready to be upset too, because, right, like, this, I understand that fantasy worlds, they don't have to fall, like, directly in line with our history and, like, the development of technology. You have that wiggle room. But if you still have, if you're limiting yourself in that fantasy world to a whole bunch of technologies, like, from a certain time and nothing above that, right? So, in my mind, it was almost as if Erica had said, like, yeah, and they've got vacuums too, or they've got horseless carriages. Isn't this great? So I had to look it up. I had to look up when the first flushing toilet was invented, and I thought that it would have been, like, in the Industrial Revolution, like, sometime in there. And the reason why I think that we all think of it like that, or at least people that don't take the time of their own accord to look up when the flushing toilet was invented, the reason why we think of it as being, like, connected with, Thomas Crapper and the Industrial Revolution is because a lot of things became available to a lot more people at that time. And I found out that the flushing toilet was invented quite a bit before then. It was actually invented in, let me see here, I think it was 1596. One model in Queen Elizabeth's chambers. So that makes it a whole lot more easy to swallow. Is it a little bit, I'd say it's on the more modern side of the technology that Berserk shows, but it's certainly not, as if they had pulled in something from the 1800s, or even the 1700s. This is still something that would have existed, when there were knights and horses and stuff like that. So, what is the significance? I know I was saying that there wasn't anything really significant emotionally, but, like, if there is any significance to what it would be then for the toilets to be flushing, is that for Erica to know that the toilets are flushing, well, that means that a lot of people have access to it. She mentions the baths, and she mentions the toilets flush. So these are things that ordinary people would have access to. And so what Griffith did is he did not manifest technology from the distant future. Griffith did not, in the world of Berserk, create or invent the flushing toilet. What he did is he made it available um, for the common man. Basically, he took the place of the Industrial Revolution as like the way that the common man would be introduced to the flushing toilet, which is just great. I don't know why I think it's that great, but I just kind of do. And I know I've gone on for like over 5 minutes now talking about the toilet and Griffith. Um, um, but I guess that's just what I wanted to say, was that one more thing that Mira got right, that he definitely did not have to get right, was the flushing toilet and where it falls in the story. That's all I got, folks.